Welcome to the Caught Up Podcast.
Live at 8 o'clock. Leah? Because you look like you know the anchor.
Oh, yes. So today, we're going to be talking about...
Girl, let the joke go.
Hey y'all, I'm Leah.
And I'm Jasmine.
And welcome to the Caught Up Podcast.
So, we look very serious. So we're going to have a serious conversation. And we're going to talk about success as Black women who are millennials.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want to start us off?
Um,
Okay, so let's start it with, what does success look like to you? Like, how would you define success?
so success for me... Well, first of all, success looks different on many different people.
Mm-hmm.
Kanye may be successful in his own way, but to Obama, it ain't success. You know, it just depends on what your version of success is. So my version of success personally is, starting my own businesses, starting my own makeup line, becoming successful within my the engineering field, as well as building a house.
What do you mean successful in the engineering field? Like, what does that look like?
I want to make a contribution. I want to be known within the engineering field. I want to walk into a room as a Black woman and for people to see me and just be like, oh, that's the boss. You know, like that's my version of success. That's what I want, you know, especially being Black and a woman. Like, I want that for myself.
I feel like success for me is similar to like what Leah said. I have a lot of goals and ambitions, I guess, they're a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to start my own publication because I want to be a journalist. I want to start my own publication. I want to actually work for a publication kind of like Condé Nast, or like, within something in the Condé Nast field.
I don't know what Condé Nast is.
They're the people that does Vogue and all that. So one of their magazines. So I would love to work for Vogue or somewhere like that, or Essence. I want to do something in the education field. I want to have some kind of contribution to education somehow, because y'all know I love kids and education means a lot to me. So those are things that I want to be successful. Though that's in a career sense, that's what success looks like. But I also want to be a good parent. And I want to be a good wife and mother. I want my kids' friends to feel comfortable with me, talking to me and confiding in me. Like, that to me would mean success, being successful.
That's weird. That didn't even cross my mind.
Well, we talked about it earlier. You said you wanted a family.
Yeah, but
you don't know if that would be success for you.
Yeah. I think I'd feel successful with or without a family.
I hear that. I know personally, I really, really want a family. I really do. So that I would feel like I didn't achieve something big if I didn't have a family. So that's something for me. I feel like there's a lot of pressure for millennials, for people in their mid to late 30s to about our age to be successful, that I don't think other generations had. What do you say? What do you think?
Yeah, I'd agree that a lot of different generations have different versions of success.
Right, and I think the ones that what success looks like for us today is really hard. I think there's a lot of pressure put on us comparatively.
Yeah, because women and success weren't really two words that went in the same sentence, until recently within history. So I'd agree with that. And then also black women and success hasn't really been three words that go within the same sentence as well. And so yeah, it's definitely harder now
to achieve success.
Yeah.
I feel when I think of it comparatively for other generations and for us, I think, like you were saying, black women and the options that we have now are vastly different. I feel like before, people would either be a nurse, an educator, or a hairdresser, or a housekeeper. And that's really all that black women were.
Or just a mother.
Or just a mother. And that's all that black women really were. And so a lot of people within that age range that I was saying earlier feel the need to be, I'm going to be the first black, partner at my firm. I'm going to be, the first black,
woman in my
chief of surgery here.
Or the first black person, or the first person in your family, your black family to graduate.
Yeah.
That in itself.
It's a lot of pressure. And I think things are much harder now than they were for our parents. Like, our parents at 23, 25, 26, 27 had homes. Like, they, were buying houses, were in, and starting to pay it off.
Our parents.
Yeah,
But I don't think that's for the majority of black people.
Well, okay, I mean, but when you think about, like, your grandparents and stuff, you think about your grandparents' house. Like, they had houses and things. Well, a lot of us are staying in apartments.
Yeah, but I could say my grandparents, they moved from house to house and didn't really get a house until, like, they were older.
Really?
I mean, but that's just...
No. I get that, because I can say the same for, one set of my grandparents, but, like... I feel like, but I do think that the market is very different. I think that people, when they look at us and what we're going through, they compare us to themselves. And they're thinking, when I was your age, I had been working in this field for this many years. And moved out, had my own spot, started my family by now. You
got married.
Yeah. Things are different. And they put a lot of pressure on us to be successful in a domestic sense, like I was saying, and in a career sense.
Yeah,
like they want
the older generation does. Yeah,
they think we are just this magic group of people who should be able to achieve it all and should achieve it by when they achieved it.
Yeah.
Yes,
I agree with that 100%. But then there's also the pressure of your peers to be successful,
especially on social media.
Yeah. Because, like, everyone looks like they got the latest car. They got look, I bought my first house at 21, Like, yeah. I mean, proud of you.
Very proud of y'all.
But, like, it's like, if you're not posting that on social media, or you're not posting your new Maserati or your third Maserati from this week, or you're not posting whatever it is, then you're behind. And I don't know, it just becomes more of a burden, and then you start feeling like, well, I don't want to celebrate someone else's successes because I look bad. And you start to feel this pressure on top of you that, like, dang, like, I ain't got it together. I need to get it together, like, yesterday. And it just, I don't know, like, I just feel like that pressure just should not be there. And so then I stay off of social media completely a lot of times. Like, I don't even get on there. Like, Jasmine handles most of the social media. I don't. Like, I just don't be getting on there like that.
I feel like, well, okay, do you think that you're on the, like, right path to success?
Yeah. I'm actually proud of myself. I mean, maybe it's not social media worthy, but I'm proud of myself for graduating from college, which is on my path. It graduated with chemical engineering degree. That's on my path. I'm on my way. I'm moving. I may not be moving the way other people would want me to, or as fast as other people expect me to, but I'm moving.
I don't think that I am on the right path at all. I feel like I'm 10 years behind. And then, like she was saying, like, when you compare, it's really hard to not compare yourself to others. Leah has her degree. I can name 5 other friends who have their degree. And if I wanted to keep going, I can name more people who I know, who I'm in close proximity to, who have their degree. And I'm struggling trying to obtain mine. And I know, we have these big goals and ambitions. Like I said, I want to work for freaking Condé Nast and own my own magazine. I feel like I can't do that if I'm just now graduating with a degree at 30. Because I'm pretty up there. And it's going to take a while for me to get my degree because I have 2 majors. It's going to take a while. So I feel like I'm nowhere close to achieving any of my goals. I really feel like I'm starting from scratch. Like I just got out of high school.
But you said you're not on the path.
I don't think I am.
You are on the path.
Well, I'm on the path.
You're behind on the path, but you're on the path. And honestly, are you really behind? Because I know people that graduated with their engineering degree a year ago ahead of me, a semester ago ahead of me, and like they would probably say I'm behind, but honestly, I feel like I'm right on time. Like there's no other timing but your timing. And I feel like that's one thing that we always do. We compare ourselves to other people. We compare other people's success to our own, but their version of success is not your version of success. Maybe they don't want to be on Condé Nast, so they just graduated. They didn't want 2 degrees, so they just graduated. Whereas you, that's your path. It's going to take your time.
I think it is important to talk about trying to not compare yourself to other people. I don't know how to do that. I don't know if you know how to not do that.
Like I said, I stay off of social media. I try my best to, when other people have good things going for them, I try not to compare myself in general. Like, any thoughts that come across my head about, comparing oh, they're doing this, I should be doing this. I try to just cut that out completely. And I'm just like, you know what? They're on their own thing because God has their own timing. And, that's what's comforting to me, is that what's for me will be for me in due time. Their time is now. And who knows? Maybe their time is now. And they might fall off the wagon because you never know. Stuff happens. Life happens. They might fall. I'm not saying I wish bad things on people, but you never know what somebody's path may lead to. It may lead down the wrong path, and they might fall off the wagon, and you might get on right when they fall off. You never know. So I try not to. And you also don't know what another person has been through to get where they are. They may look like they got their 3rd Maserati this week, but they also might be selling dope. You don't know. You can't pocket watch somebody else's success, or you can't success watch somebody else, got the next promotion. You don't know what they did to get that promotion. They probably made a bet off of fantasy football and got that promotion. You don't know. So success is important to you, right?
Yeah.
How important is success to you?
I feel like it's very important. I feel like it's very important for me personally to be successful because I feel like there's a lot of people watching me. I know I have a lot of older family members who always expected me to do these really big things and be this really big person. And I have little cousins and stuff who I feel like expected me to be.
But that sounds like pressure. That don't sound like how bad it's for you.
Well, it's important to me because I don't want to let anybody down. I feel like every time I get on Facebook and I see my older cousins and my uncles and everybody, and they're just dang, Jazz ain't graduated yet. I thought Jazz, would have been graduated. I thought Jazz would have been had that good job. I thought Jazz would be,
Yeah, people gonna talk.
Up in New York writing for this person by now. And that's even with the educators who I'm still friends with and stuff on Facebook, and I feel like so many people expected me to be far more ahead than I am now. And because I haven't reached it yet, I feel like for me it's very important to achieve all those things and some. I have to make up for the fact that I'm letting people down right now. I feel like I have one little cousin who told me the other day You know, like, you are my biggest inspiration. You are my biggest role model. Everything I do to, like, she didn't say, like, please you, but, like, I keep you in mind when I make decisions. And you know what's crazy? I told her, I literally was like, I do the same thing for you. Every time I make a decision, I'm like, now, if she found out about it, would she be disappointed in me? Or if that little cousin found out about this, would they be like, really, Jazz, is that? So it's just very important to me to be a good example for them and to live up to the expectations that other people have put on me. And that does play into pressure, but because of that pressure, it's important to me that I achieve these things. You know?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel?
I feel like you didn't answer the question.
It's important. It's so important to me.
But you answered it based on everyone else.
How important is it
to you?
To me personally.
Why is it important to you personally? Because you explained it because of everybody else.
Well, okay, so then, like I was saying, I have the part of success where I want to do the education and the writing and all this and that, and then the family. Something that's really important to me that I keep in mind when I think of success is being at peace and being spiritually in tune. If I never get the dream job, if I never get the dream house, and I do end up letting those people down, I just chalk it up to the game. But if I leave this earth feeling like I didn't do enough to know my higher self and to know God and to know the God that exists in me and like that personal relationship, I feel like I failed. That is what's important to me. My spirituality is the most important thing to me. And I say it's success because I feel like it's very privileged to be focused on that. Like, I have to have the money set aside to, be able to wake up and go in my meditation room and do all this and do all that. I need to be able to afford the time of day to do something like that. Like, I need to be able to afford, to have the time of day to do that. That's what's important to me. Yeah. So how important is it to you to be successful? Because I know you're very career oriented.
Oh yeah, just get rich or die trying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, life ain't all about money, but I feel like I have a lot in me. I have a lot to give this world, and I want to leave a mark. I'm one of those people where I want to be in a history book, or I want somebody to know I was here. Like, Martin Luther King had a dream. Well, Leah had a pocketbook. Leah taught other people financial success. That is something else I want to do. I want to teach people like financial success. I mean, I ain't rich yet, but I've learned a lot. Money management skills and stuff like that. So I definitely want to teach that. But that's on a side note. It's very important to me. It's every day I dream. Every day I literally see myself where I want to be. Like, every single day. I was literally laying in the bed like yesterday or the day before, and I was just laying there and I was just envisioning my life in the next 6 months. And like, I don't want to talk about what it would look like, but I was envisioning it and I can feel it. Like, it's on the tip of my tongue. Like, it's almost here. And like, I don't know, like, I see the steps. I see where I want to be, all the steps I want to make. And whereas, Jasmine, she wants a family and stuff like that. Like, I want success and not money. I want to build
stature. You want the status.
Yeah, I want to build. I want, like, I just have a lot of ambition. I really have a lot of ambition, and there is pressure from everyone. I've always been the smart kid of the family. Oh, Leo's so smart. Leo's and so there is that pressure. But even without them, I'd still have this feeling inside me. So I don't know if that answers.
I don't think I would. I feel like if I hadn't been hearing since the time I was like 5 and 6 and 7 that I was going to be all these great things, I don't think I would care. I really don't. And I think that so many people think that that's a part of my personality. I think, like, I remember one time in high school, we had to choose like science fair projects, and me and you weren't in the same science class, so we couldn't be. And it was like a group of people trying to be like partners with me, and this one boy I was like y'all don't even like me. Yeah, like none of y'all like me, like y'all don't like me. And this one boy was like, because you're the overachiever. I was like, bro,
I never saw you as an overachiever.
No, and I don't think any of our friend groups did. I really think of the people who knew me personally thought I was a slacker. Like, I really think all of y'all thought I was a dummy, thought I was like really careless. But on the outside looking in, everybody else thought like, she's the A student, she's the AB student, she's the she's the geek. like
over mop. But no, I don't think your friends thought you were dumb. At least personally, I don't think the friends that I know thought you were dumb. I do get the careless, cause like half the time, Jasmine, somebody do, you be like, man, bro, this paper
don't get done.
Yeah, but you be like, man, bro, this paper
literally
do, bro.
Yesterday,
what does it do, bro?
Let me tell you,
in 5 hours.
I woke up yesterday at 8 in the morning saying I'm going to do this final, because it was a bunch of open-ended questions and 2 essays. I'm going to do this final. I'm going to be done by 2 o'clock. Y'all know what time I turned in that final? 11:59. And the whole day I was like really like doing the research and like trying to find the answers, but I was like, it's really not that big of a deal. And then it turned 10 o'clock, and I swear to God, my body was like, this is the answer, that is the answer, boom. But I've always been able to do that, and I always I'm not dumb. Like I get good grades. I've always gotten good grades. I'm just a procrastinator, and I don't think anybody else sees that in me. I think the people who think they know me think that I'm just like this big ball of brain and nerdiness, and I am not. I just am not. If a perfect day for me would be watching anime, watching documentary, watching a scary story so that I don't sleep at night, and yelling at my cat.
Wow.
And I'd be okay. I think people expect me to read books, to be writing. I do write. I write a lot. Like, that's what I think people think when they see me. Like, I think when people think of you, they think parties. I think people
they do, but I'm really a nerd. I mean, I'm really a nerd. Like I am that ball of nerdiness. Like that is me. But all I do is party, because I have this motto: work hard, party harder. Like literally. Like if I could have that what's that thing? That thing with the hair and it's business in the front, party in the back. That would have been me during that time. I'm telling you, I would have gotten a mullet, because that is me. Business in the front, party in the back. Like and she was just describing her perfect day. Like when I was like manifesting my future and stuff like that, I literally described my perfect day, and my perfect day was me going to work, checking on my businesses, checking on my farm, because I want a ranch, checking on my horses and stuff like that, and then reading. Like that was my perfect day. Like that's essentially what I was like dreaming. And like I don't know, that's just me. But like yours, you just want to watch anime.
I love reading. I really do. Let's end the day in this perfect day scenario with some rain, a glass of wine, and a James Baldwin book. That's the anime, the documentary, the ghost stories, and then
I see that part.
Then the books.
I see that part.
That would be my perfect day. I just don't have it. I have a lot of drive, but genuinely it's only because of the pressure. I don't have a lot of will to live either. I know that's kind of random, but like if zombies came, or if Armageddon happened, bro, I'm not doing none of, like, my little sister has like this doomsday thing like planned. Like she has like a whole backpack and knows where we're all gonna live in East. I was like, bro, leave me behind. I'm not fighting. I am not fighting. I'm not. For what? We all gonna die anyway. Why would I put myself through that just to die? another day. Like I don't have it in me. I'm not saying this because it relates to success. I'm saying it because that's how little drive I have. I don't care. I just don't.
Well, I think you can have drive but no will to live. Like, I don't really have that much of a will to live. Like, in that instance, I would only want to fight the zombies for fun. Like, not because I want to live, not because, like, you know, I just literally want to say I defeated something. That's the only reason I want to fight the zombies, not to live. So I don't really have much will to live either, even though this kind of sounds depressing, but like,
yeah, and I don't mean it in a depressing sense. I just mean like I'm not putting myself through that.
It's not that serious.
It's just not that serious.
But I'm a fight simply because, like I said in past videos, I've always been a rebel. I just like fighting. I like, you know, fighting against the grain, fight the power. Like, that's always been me. So
that is the only thing y'all are gonna ever see me be passionate behind. Two things: kids and injustice. I will fight tooth and nail till I'm blue in the face if it's about injustices against black and brown people, if it's about injustices against queer people or disabled people. I'm gonna do everything I can for social justice. But if I wake up one day, look out the window, and I see some zombies, I'm gonna be like, girl, and I'm gonna take 4 melatonins and put the cover over my head, and they can do what they want with the body. And should I wake up in 3 days and I'm still here, I'm gonna just get something to eat and go back to sleep. I'm just not gonna do it. Like,
I literally pictured you with your robe, literally.
And get right
with your plate. Like,
I'm gonna watch my last little hunt. I'm gonna probably end it all on Hunter X or Hunter x Hunter and a plate of nachos, and that's fine. Do you feel like where you are at 23 years old, like, not in what your total definition of success is, but for your 23-year-old self, do you feel successful?
No. If younger me saw me today, younger me would be disappointed. Because technically, I'm not where my plan was in life. I'm not where I'm supposed to be right now. I'm supposed to be somewhere else right now. But am I successful? Yes. Am I proud of myself? Yes. Am I, like, where I want to be? No. Even right now at my age, no. But I feel like I'm always gonna feel that way. Like, I don't know contentment. I don't know content. I don't know that word. I don't understand that. Like, no. So
you always strive to be more.
I'm always, like, I'm never gonna be comfortable in where I'm at.
You always gonna want to elevate. I feel that.
What about you?
Not at all. But I feel the complete opposite. I feel like if younger me saw the version that I am today, she would be proud of me in certain aspects. Like, I'm much more comfortable with myself. I'm much more confident. I speak a lot more. I have a lot more fun. But as far as where I wanted to be right now, oh my God. Like, I know myself, it would probably look like, so I love you. I'm proud of you. You're out here. You're doing your thing. But, sir, what's going on with school? What's going on with your career? Why is this your track record? Like, what's going on, friend? Like, we need to talk. We need to have a one-on-one, because at this point, I'm concerned. Like, that would be my attitude toward myself. So I don't feel successful in the moment because I don't have my degree. I'm nowhere close to getting my degree. So that makes me wonder when am I going to be able to actually start my career? But at the same time, I'm very proud. I'm very happy with where I'm not. I don't want to be content. I do not want to ever be content. I never want to sit in contentment and be okay with anything. So don't think that I'm just complacent and like I'm just okay with being where I am. I do want to elevate, but socially and emotionally and mentally, I'm in a good place.
Yeah, you've had a lot of stuff, bro.
And she says that all the time. And my mom and my sister.
And I can tell. I can tell so much. Like,
so I know I'm doing good. I just gotta get the rest of me to catch up.
it's life. You know, they say like there's this triangle of life. There's like love, career, and then like personal life, like family, yourself, and stuff like that. And then there's career and there's love. And you can't ever have 3 of those things. It's always only going to be 2 of those things that you can have.
I'm just over there in the corner and personal. I ain't got career or love. It's just
Mine is yep.
I wanted to leave us on a more positive note, but Liz is gonna close us out with a pretty bleak thought. But hey,
It's
as
life, bro.
always,
But we have mind you, if you guys knew us, y'all probably say, okay, y'all are really hard on yourselves. And everyone is really hard on themselves. And the purpose of this conversation was so that, you know, we could give you guys some solace on the fact that it's okay if you're not where you want to be or you're where you think you're supposed to be. You know, we aren't either. Like, it's okay.
Right.
It's life.
right?
We're also young.
Very
Like,
young.
give yourself a chance. That's what the whole purpose of this video was.
Right. So there's our positive note. Those were our intentions. And I'm gonna go ahead and close us out today. As always, thank y'all for tuning in. Go ahead, what else more do we have to say?
Feel free to email us at caughtupthepodcast@gmail.com.
And we'll see y'all